You're in charge of a site where failure, well, it isn't an option. Drones are showing up in your inbox, in your budget meetings, maybe even on your fence line. This is where we make sense of what's hype, what's real, and how to actually use it. Welcome to On the Fly. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. And today we're diving into something that often gets a lot of buzz,
Right.
but even more confusion. BVLOS, that's Beyond Visual Line of Sight.
So if you manage a site like a logistics hub, a mining zone, refinery, utility corridor, chances are you've already thought about how drones could give you visibility.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. For drones to be truly useful, they really need to fly beyond where you can see them.
Exactly. Think emergency response across a floodplain.
Okay.
Or perimeter patrols around a 100-acre industrial facility. Or inspecting a remote pipeline segment after hours. Firmly, these aren't fly it and watch operations. They require BVLOS.
But, and this is the real kicker, BVLOS isn't just some technical upgrade.
No.
It's a regulatory tightrope. Every region has its own rules. The US, Europe, Australia, each with their own framework to ensure safety in the sky.
So today, we're making BVLOS make sense. What you need to fly legally.
Okay.
How to make your DJI Dock 3 compliant.
And connected?
And how FlytBase simplifies the entire process.
Let's start with the regulatory landscape. In the US, it's the FAA. Under Part 107, you just can't fly BVLOS without a waiver. And to get that waiver, you've got to prove you're safe. I'm talking detect and avoid systems, redundancy, risk mitigation plans.
And they're not giving those out like candy.
No.
The FAA looks at things like population density, airspace congestion. I mean, it can take months to get approval.
Now, Europe's a bit different. The EU Safety Agency, ESA, they use something called SORA. That's the Specific Operations Risk Assessment.
Basically, it's a structured way to evaluate all the risks, ground impact, air collisions, and then you show how you'll reduce them.
Okay.
Maybe you'll fly lower. Maybe you'll add sensors. Maybe both.
Then you've got CASA in Australia. They take kind of a hybrid approach. Some standardized scenarios to make approvals easier, but anything custom, you'll still need a full safety case.
So no matter where you are, though, the themes are pretty much the same.
Right.
Regulators want 4 things: situational awareness, collision avoidance, risk mitigation, and clear operating limits.
Okay, now let's talk about how you meet those expectations.
Yeah.
What are the technical pieces that make BVLOS not just possible, but safe and, approvable?
First, detect and avoid systems. Things like LiDAR, radar, these sensors help your drone see in real time, even when you can't.
Wow.
If another aircraft is nearby or you're heading toward a radio tower, your drone reacts.
Next, redundant comms, so you lose your primary link, a backup, cellular or satellite kicks in. This isn't a luxury, it's regulatory insurance.
Then there's geofencing. It's what keeps your drone from wandering into restricted airspace or, neighborhoods it shouldn't be over.
Okay.
With software-defined zones, the drone knows exactly where it can go and where it can't.
Real-time telemetry is huge.
Yeah.
You need constant visibility into altitude, battery, weather. If something goes off course, your system has to tell you before it becomes a problem.
And finally, automated emergency protocols, things like return to home or safe landing.
Right.
If something fails, the drone doesn't just drop. It knows exactly how to protect itself and the people below.
Okay, so where does the DJI Dock 3 come into all this?
Great question. The DJI Dock 3 gives you this rugged IP65 rated hardware. It's compatible with Matrice 3D drones made for long-range ops.
Okay.
But on its own, it's not BVLOS compliant.
That's where FlytBase comes in. With FlytBase, you turn the dock into a BVLOS-ready platform. It's not just about flying, it's about flying within the rules.
With FlytBase, you can plan missions with real precision. Set waypoints, define airspace boundaries, altitude caps, all in a few clicks.
And the system checks those plans against regulatory constraints, so you're not guessing whether you're compliant.
Exactly.
You know.
And you're also getting real-time dashboards. Fleet View gives you live drone status, position, weather, health.
Wow.
Plus automated alerts when something's off, like a drop in signal or a storm rolling in.
And FlytBase integrates with UTM systems, unmanned traffic management.
Yes.
So your flights are visible to others in the sky. That kind of transparency, that goes a long way with regulators.
Now, let's shift to documentation.
Okay.
Because approval isn't just about flying safely.
Mhm.
It's about proving you can fly safely.
FlytBase automatically logs every single flight. Route, battery level, system health. It stores this data securely.
And then formats it into regulatory-ready reports.
So you need a compliance report showing how you avoided restricted airspace on, say, that Tuesday night patrol.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Working on a waiver application, FlytBase provides customizable templates, so no need to reinvent the wheel. Just fill in your specifics, attach your logs, and you're ready to submit.
And because everything's centralized and version controlled, it makes audits and last-minute updates a lot less painful.
But even with all of that, the process can, feel daunting.
It can. That's why FlytBase launched the BVLOS Assistance Program.
With it, you get access to advisors who've actually done this, real BVLOS experts.
Okay.
They help with SORA assessments, FAA waivers, CASA paperwork, whatever your region needs.
You also get implementation workshops, technical deep dives, simulations, hands-on support to get your team BVLOS ready.
Plus, you get regular updates as rules evolve. Because BVLOS is still a moving target, and staying compliant means staying current.
Here's the takeaway. BVLOS opens doors.
It does.
More coverage, faster response, better data, but you can't wing it. Pun intended.
You need to combine the right hardware, like the DJI Dock 3, with the right software, like FlytBase, and wrap it all in a system designed for compliance from day one.
So if you're looking to go beyond visual line of sight, go with a setup that's already thinking 10 steps ahead.
We will see you in the next episode on the Fly. Until then,
we far
fly smart, fly on the fly.